Almost done setting up. We'll get started in a moment. Let's get started. How you doing tonight, Blue X? Doing well. Doing well. That noise that's coming out across the mic is my cat. Nezuko, you having fun? Yo, Friezo, thank you for the good love. Billy. I feel like a little child inside of that cardboard box right now. It's so funny to watch. Nice job, Golem. I mean, it really helped that he had slow start and I got max turns out of our sleep. That definitely helped. But, well done. I'm gonna get rid of Revenge. We're not running this, so it's more for scouting. Wheezing is a pivot, okay. Controller died 1 second. We're good now. Unique. Gives it a special defense boost. the special attacker and had Weather Ball, that could also be pretty cool. It's 495 BST, so actually 5 BST higher than Wheezing. So it could be a runner. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, that had 0 attack. Yeah, I want to say that had 0 attack. That actually could be a runner. Looking at how it's built, min-max offense with good speed. And then hair crosses to level 5. It's too slow. I was hoping for the level 5 on Rampardos, but that's fine. It's the mono level 6. It has a hidden ability. But I think we go for Sandstream. I think that would be pretty cool. Might actually be wrong on my damage calc for physical versus special. We'll see though. Yeah, when I saw the blast burn do 0, I started recalculating it in my head and I was like, you know, that could be 0-0. It is 0-0. Last chance would be for the Pokemon here to be good. At least Rampardos gives us the speed to get through and scout everything. Ooh. That's a pivot. And it has stab psycho cut? Yes, please. Oh my gosh. No! Could not be paralyzed. It was a bit slow. Yeah, I don't know if that actually was a runner. It was strong, but water absorb, physical attacker. This one was solid. Moves could have been better though. Shield dust. Speed boost, blaze again, wow. Special attacker with vacuum wave, extra sensory. Signal beam, chatter, roar beam, brine. Yeah. That was a runner right there. Unfortunate. I'm personally feeling Machamp. Ursaring is a good pick as well. Ursaring, 1 weakness, 500 BST. Machamp, 505 BST. Only the speed and special attack are switched, or speed and attack, because it has speed boost. So it could have given that minus, and then like the 10 for the speed. And it could have ran with speed boost. But unfortunately, since the stat is in its speed and not in its offense, it's unfortunately too weak. It does not have the strength to run. It has the moveset, but not the strength. Missed the horn drill. Alright, GG. Honestly, if he was min-max offense, the stat distribution would have been perfect. It probably wouldn't have needed speed boost. It's kind of wasted on a Pokemon like this, but literally if like half that special attack's base stat was put into its attack, it would have been a runner. No worries though, we'll stay out with this. That's a crit. Yo, John, welcome to the chat. We are playing the Kaizo Ironmon challenge here on HeartGold. Currently, we are looking for the last Pokemon available in this area. There's one more. It's a 15% spawn, taking a minute to spawn, unfortunately. Usually this one is quicker than the other one. There it is. I'm leaning towards Tentacruel. Maybe it has a second ability. If not, we can at least get info with Trace. There's a 5% spawn over here. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as that Claydol took. If you have any, if you have more questions, John, feel free to ask. And if you're new to Kaizo Ironmon itself, happy to explain the rule set for you, so that way you know like what we can and cannot do. Like, I would love to run the Metagross, but unfortunately it is technically banned. If we have a Pokemon evolve and it evolves, evolution becomes Metagross, that would be allowed. There it is. Donphan's not bad. I don't hate Donphan. Oh my god, it has Stab Earthquake. But it only did 7? Why do I feel like that's really weak? 22 defense, level 6, 100 base power move, not 1,100. Stab did 7. 9 to 16? That range makes me think that it's something like... It could be adaptability with low physical. It could be rivalry. Try to get too much information and you get too much information. Yeah, he was not a physical attacker, I had a feeling. That was just a really high roll from a low physical attacker. So, quick breakdown for you, John. Everything is randomized, and when our Pokemon dies, we have to restart. Each restart randomizes everything once again. All trainers and encounters are all randomized. For the rules, we are not allowed to run 600 BST or higher, so Metagross, Garchomp, Dragonite, etc. If we evolve into it, like mentioned, we can. Each area we get to catch one Pokemon, so I could not get both Tentacruel and Donphan, I could only get one. When I get that Pokemon, whatever I used to have has to go away, right? I cannot catch Donphan and then say, oh no, it's bad, and then go back to Machamp. Machamp has to go into PC. It's no longer allowed. No healing moves, so no Recover, no Leech Seed, no Drain Punch, no battle items, so no Focus Sash, no Leftovers, no Life Orb. No TMs off the ground, only from the gyms. You are not allowed to heal outside of battle. So if I have damage between two fights, I have to heal while in a fight. No huge power, no pure power. If I enter a dungeon, which would be like a cave, a gym, anything like that, I cannot leave to go back to the Pokemon Center. I have to complete the dungeon and leave. and if I leave any like items or trainers behind, I can't go back for them. However, in a gym, you must do all trainers before the gym leader. What happens if you run out of Pokemon to catch? You pretty much are just forced to run whatever is in your hands at that point if you make all of the catches and none of them end up being good. And then there is an option where at the end of where you would normally catch Pokemon, there's a Bellsprout Tower where you would go and do like more fights. It's like the dungeon before the gym. There are Pokemon spawned in there. There's one on the first floor and one on the second floor. So you could go in there and catch something. The term that we use is called copium. You're coping in the bad situation you're in to hope that you can find a good Pokemon in there that will be a runner. There's also an option where after you beat the first gym, you can do a few rock smashes, which I'll mention. Every rock smash, each rock, you are allowed to smash once, so you can't item glitch a bunch of items in. Oh, I forgot to mention, you cannot buy heals either, so all items available are just off of the ground, which are all randomized. So only items we're really looking for are berries, herbs, heals. Only items we can buy are Pokeballs and repels. And if any rule comes up that I have yet to mention, I'll be sure to inform you. I will also say that this is currently our 4th Kaizo Ironmon. We have already completed FireRed, National Dex FireRed, and National Dex Emerald. And it hits a crit. Yo, this thing was actually really good. Wow. Tail Glow as well, Water Spout. Oh my gosh, this thing was really good. It had Lusterpurge, Silver Wind, Dark Pulse, Tail Glow, Water Spout, Weather Ball. I'm tired. I'm honestly just tired of his messages. I'm sorry, buddy, but you say the most random things that 90% aren't factual, and I'm just not. I've been tolerant of it, but it's been straining, and so I have to respect my chat. It's difficult to even read the chats I want to read. Like, so many times the things that you've said are just blatantly wrong, and I don't need newer members who don't know that you're wrong to get the wrong impression. So I'm just respecting my channel. It'd be one thing if it was just occasional, but it's just non-stop. Because what he was saying was completely wrong. It was completely wrong. No, not you, John. John, not you. No, you're welcome You're a newcomer. All you did was inquire of what we were doing. You have done nothing wrong. It was the Arcana. It was the last like week or so. I've been very tolerant of it, but now here's something I've yet to tell you, John. Is HeartGold has a unique situation where we don't burst the rival right away. Other games, you get it immediately in the lab. And so here, we found a Pokeball before bursting the rival, and we can actually catch another Pokemon and make a switch. And with how fast this Relicanth is, we can find every Pokemon. The scare is because we're kind of frail, we have to make sure we catch it. Like, there's a chance we spend 5-10 minutes finding a Pokemon and then it just knocks us out immediately. I don't think I have a tooth or a... No, I just have a couple plates. Right, so far no good pivots. Still 2 more Pokemon to look at. If they are not good, I don't even think we risk a pivot. I could do Bayleaf. Bayleaf's not the worst. It's 405 BST. I guess Crawdaunt could be an underdog. It's 485 as well. Not a big fan of its typing, but it's just that Dark and Water don't really synergize very well for resistances, causing it to just have a lot of weaknesses. It's what, 5, right? 4. It's not bad, actually, you know? It could be good. And that's... no. Do it. Don't do it. Tropius! He was okay. Probably could have gone past the first trainer. Honestly, it was kind of a dead file. Like, yeah, it was kind of a dead file. That would have been maybe the only option, is the Roselia. way too slow. Very strong special attacker with stab, chatter, but 0 defense and 0 speed is just too crippling. I think the base stat for the speed on this thing is actually a hair above average, and it's only knocked because of the nature. So if that stat had been in the speed, it actually could have been a runner. Would have struggled against soundproof Pokemon, but other than that, would have been a fast glass cannon, or average, strong glass cannon. Be a better way to say it. One thing to mention, John, is to give you like inference to like future Pokemon as we're looking at them. A good rule of thumb for what the stats are likely to be. An average Pokemon would have about 80 across the board, which is only for, what is it? 480, right? So 80 times 6 is 480. So like that's the average for like a 480 Pokemon. And obviously you would like maybe 90 across the board, have it be 540 value, but that's not as common. So 80 base stat at level 5 is 14. And at level 8, it's 20. So with that calculation, when your speed is 9 and not 14, you're very slow. And your special attack is 25, not 14, not 20, but 25. This thing is insane for its offense. unlucky. Max attack, neutral. Because rock type is neutral on Skarmory into our 0 defense. Ooh. Transform for scouting is interesting. Proud American, welcome. This is the Kaizo Ironmon challenge. A regular Ironmon challenge allows you to run a full 6 Pokemon team. Kaizo Ironmon only allows you to run 1. You also cannot use battle items or healing moves. Hell yeah, Proud. Glad to hear that. We stream almost every night. Occasionally I'm either too tired or I get busy. But for the most part, I do stream every night. And we, at this channel, have 3 current wins: FireRed, National Dex FireRed, and National Dex Emerald. But that was about a year and a half ago. We've been stuck on HeartGold ever since. Hell yeah, Proud. Lately, we've been on a bit of a runner streak, getting a lot of Pokemon lately. So hopefully tonight we can keep that wave of success going. Yo, Surface Learner, glad you can make it tonight. How you doing? I think I'm gonna do Drapion. Yeah, Knockout was the last one. Hey, Miguel, thank you so much. I have the intent to upload just the raw files of the wins we've done, but the time commitment that it takes to do so is something I simply have not committed, and that's on me. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No! I would have caught you, buddy. If you left me on 1 HP, I would have caught you. Oh my gosh. Sludge, Silverwind, Psybeam, Thundershock. He was missing some of those TMs, which he really needed. Emerald's win was quite unique. It was a Gouging Fire with Shed Skin And if I remember correctly, the only water I had like a fire and ice move, and then I think I had setup. No, I had 2 fire moves, an ice move, and then weather ball. So when drizzle would be up, I'd have no answer, or drizzle or hail, I'd have no answer for water types. But I got really lucky that I had a bunch of guard specs, and in the Elite Four, I encountered a Dondozo, which we nicknamed Dumb Dozo because he had like 3 stat changing moves, right? Like Scary Face and things like that. And because I had the guard spec on, I was able to guard spec, use a bunch of X items, set up and sweep. And I did that like twice in the Elite Four, and then once on the final fight against whatever the blue-haired dude's name is. I forgot his name. Winston, William, something like that. No, we're talking about Emerald. How long did you get, how long did you get to the, how long did it take for me to get to the first gym? Steven, thank you, Miguel. Steven, I was completely off. Yes, the last fight, Steven also had a Dondozo, which just allowed me to set up and sweep. I got very lucky because it was like 2 weeks. 2 weeks of Emerald. I beat it so quickly. Wallace, that's the name I was thinking of. Wallace. I think it was Wallace at the end, not Steven. But I don't remember HeartGold well enough to know which one it is. I will mention this because you obviously know Kaizo, Proud American. I don't break rules, right? I don't run 600 BST Pokemon or anything like that. I don't do huge power. I don't break the rules. But there is one rule I bend, and that's only because of how long we've been here. 6,000 plus runs in. I'm at a point where I'm just like, I want to have something I can play instead of being stuck in the lab every time. And I'd still get punished regardless, right? But the point I'm getting to is the rule I bend is choosing the first Pokemon I look at in the lab. I choose whichever one, right? So like, yes, I have a favorites list, but it really only applies to the legendary. I don't choose all 580 legendaries, so I respect that rule at least. But yeah, we will occasionally follow the rule, either by pure luck or just out of just changing the pace of the game. I chose Ambipom because it was the highest BST and it's still bad. Here's a question for chat, since we got some new people in. Are the current viewers interested in Draft League? Get the Omni boost, but I don't think I am faster, so I have to heal regardless. I am faster. Damn, I could have saved the heal. No worries. Always thought you should get to pick since the game is so hard anyways, and stat spread moves, everything is randomized. Exactly. What is that? What is what, John? The rule I was just discussing? Or what is an Omni boost? What is an Omni boost? Ominous Wind has a 10% chance to give you a +1 boost to all of your stats. I'm sorry, John. I'm getting a little confused by the connotation of the word "that" in your statement. It's like saying "it." What is what is it? I'm not sure what the word "that" means in your statement. Oh, what is that? As in, what is Draft League? There we go. Thank you. Draft League is a So it is a type of tournament style event for content creators. Multiple content creators will enter the event, and it is pretty much combining draft league for football, basketball, all the sports, right? Draft sports and Pokemon. So we each pick one Pokemon, and then everyone goes through and they keep picking one Pokemon based on their value in points. So you're given like 100 points to buy 8 Pokemon, or 130 points to buy 10 Pokemon. And once everyone has their full 10 Pokemon, each week you end up versing an individual. You get matched up, do a 1v1, and then you make a team of 6 out of the 10 that you have for your roster, and you verse and you try to win with your team. And so it's eliminations where you do eight weeks. Each week you verse one person. At the end of the 8 weeks, the top 4 players will move on, single elimination round, and then a tournament win. So it is not Kaizo, it is not randomized, it is a different form of Pokemon content. And I'm curious if that is something you guys are interested in. Because I have old content I never uploaded from a draft league I did last year, and then there's also new draft leagues starting up for Pokemon Champions. And I was thinking about signing up for them. Oh wait, what was number 3? It was Draft Rig. Not bad. Mainly watch Nuzlocke. Yeah, absolutely. I prefer Kaizo over Nuzlocke, personally. Speed. Or pulse. Oh, the crits, damn it. Was not my intent to knock out. Now I have to pivot without healing. Obviously I was going to pivot, but that just is an inconvenience. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna do Jolteon after we do Luxray. So what we'll do is get the faster Luxray so we can get a little bit more info on Jolteon's speed. And that'll also give us the safety on finding the last Pokemon over there. The reason I say that is because the damage output was really minimal out of Luxray. So I unfortunately don't think it's an offensive Pokemon. A physical attacker, not a special attacker. Damn. It has an Achilles heel, but it's decent besides that. Average speed, physical attacker, foreign. I do think Jolteon is probably going to be the pivot though. And that's number 3. Yeah, Jolteon's gonna be the pivot. We run only one Pokemon on us unless we are doing something with HMs. A couple of the dungeons will have like Rock Smash, Strength, different things that we need an HM Pokemon, maybe Surf. And so we'll have our HM Pokemon in the back, but we don't pivot to it, and if we have a circumstance where a Pokemon uses Roar or Whirlwind, we are forced to go back into our original Pokemon without wasting turns with the HM Pokemon. So it's actually optimal to not have a second Pokemon in order to avoid Whirlwind and Roar. Oh, interesting. It's a little slow though. It's a hair below average speed, but it is a lot stronger than I was expecting. Yo, Laser Dog in the house, perfect timing, right when we start running Laser Dog. How you doing tonight? Good flinch. Oof. So this is Generation 4, John. We are not in National Dex currently, so unfortunately there's no Earth Eater, but there is Levitate. I'll admit, I was looking away. I should have healed. I didn't realize I was at such low health. I don't want to Orbe Porygon. We had a really good Flygon run, like, a couple months ago. We had an Onix that we evolved. Onix had nasty plot in Dragon Pulse evolved into Flygon, and it just popped off. We got to the last rival fight in Johto, right before the Elite Four, and he hit a critical hit Blizzard on us and one-shot us from full health. On the other hand, Vaporeon only has 2 weaknesses. My gut's telling me Vaporeon, but I'll do what chat says. I normally do that. Got a few new people today, so anytime something is unique, I'll just share it with you guys. I'll bring it up. Which option would you guys choose? Flygon or Vaporeon? Go Vape. Flygon is 520. Vaporeon is 525. So technically Vaporeon is higher. Coin flip. You would go Flygon. John, you're the deciding factor. Ooh, surface. Flygon? Flygon? It's actually decent. The nature is so bad though. Imagine if it was switched, right? 20% less attack would have been 8. And then 20% more special attack would have been like 19. It has Dragon Rage, so it could get all the way to the gym. The nature causes it to be a split attacker instead of perfect balance. The last comment to make is this thing has 0 HP. Miguel, you can't just... You lose your privileges if you're gonna just flip like that. Your voting privileges. I can't make a choice and then look back and you're like, nope, that's not the choice I wanted. Lemonade, good find. As long as we're not slower than Vaporeon, we should win. The champ, interesting. I need redemption for Aurasphere Machamp. It's such a rare find, but like the last one I had was min-max physical and it had 0 special attack. So I need redemption for that. Alright, Vaporeon was not the choice because it was slow. Being below 16 speed at level 8 is unacceptable. This thing is so strong. 22 with a minus special attack. Tackle. Machamp is so mid even with Aurasphere. Why is that? It's 505 BST. William Clift, how you doing tonight? It's been a minute since we've had this many people in the chat. I'm very, very glad to have everyone joining. Correct. As I said, Machamp's BST is 505. Are you just talking about Vanilla Machamp though, Laser Dog? I thought you were talking about Kaizo Machamp. Yeah, that last statement made me realize you were just talking about vanilla. It's not the same here. It has stab. Ooh, color change is really bad though. I'm just worried about the low HP and the suboptimal offense due to nature. I would be interested in finding a second Flygon, try to get a better nature. Even if it's just neutral. Infernape is a fave, true. Very solid mon for Kaizo, just great typing. Oh my gosh, yup. Yup. It's faster than us? Wow. Do we go with very fast Empoleon? Or stick with the Flygon? So a reminder, John, this is all randomized. All of your base stats are randomized. So the context of stronger is not the same as it is in vanilla. The Machamp we also scouted, it had color change, which is a very bad ability for Kaizo. I think the Empoleon was way too fast. You end up getting just too much in a certain stat that's not offense, and you end up losing value everywhere else. Now, technically, it could have been a glass cannon, right? It could have just been like 150 across both stats. Brilliance Z is good. Nah, he's slow, right? Because if he's at ×2, he'd have to be 13 speed or lower to be slower than us, and that at level 8 is very slow. Yeah, and it's not stall. Dracolin, welcome to the chat. Can Flygon use Fly? Unfortunately not. Our runner, Pokemon we use for the challenge, is not allowed to have HM moves. Correct, John. Stats, abilities, movesets, items, TMs, Pokemon trainers are all randomized. The only thing that stays the same is typing and base power and things like that. Because there is a version where the moves can get completely randomized. Tackle could be 100 base power, Blizzard could be 20. And then the typing on them can be randomized as well. So Blizzard could be a Ghost type move, Tackle could be a Dragon type move. We're not going that crazy with our Kaizo challenge. Ooh, the Riz. I'll keep him as a backup option. I'm not sold on it. If we catch a Pokemon and we don't like it, once we look at the stats and ability and everything, we have to keep it. We are not allowed to go back to Flygon. We are allowed to make another catch in a different area, which is why I want to keep Charizard as a backup in case we do catch a bad Pokemon, but I'm not sure if we even pivot at all. On the fence, because it's a decent Flygon. The bro, ooh. It's a crit. Thoughts in the chat. Do we stay with Flygon? I did not mention this yet. He only learns 9 level up moves, and he definitely needs a better moveset. He's a runner simply because of Dragon Rage for the early game. He can get through the first gym very easily, but after that, Dragon Rage falls off. So if his level up moves are not good, he probably falls short by the second gym or the third gym. He's the type of Pokemon that kind of needs to start with a move that carries him. Like, had it been Dragon Pulse instead of Dragon Rage, I'd probably be leaning towards Full Sending. The next level up Flygon gets a move is at 17 near the end of the dungeon. So that would be a total of 6, 7, 8, about 8 fights before our next move. And it's not like those 8 fights are gonna be a problem. We have the best move to kill all 8 fights. Can we let Flygons be Flygons? That's funny, Miguel. Thank you for the dono. You know, you're welcome to just put the message in chat. You don't have to give me money. I appreciate it. It's very nice, but it's not a requirement. Kind of leaning Slowbro into Charizard. I would have said it the other way around, Charizard into Slowbro, but if Charizard ends up being slow, you don't want to scout through these other Mons with something slow. Thank you, Miguel. I appreciate it. I am thankful. Damn, I just cannot land that. And he... Oh my god, dude. Oh, Ice Beam would have been cool, but that would have been after the second gym. And then Headbutt, Sky Uppercut, that's it. Crunch would have been good. He was putting the name Slowbro and slow. Zuko, that's my hairbrush. Stop chewing it. And the Riz was slow, yeah. No worries. On to the next. Flygon was okay, but I genuinely think it would have struggled. We can do better than that. We are better than that. I forgot to look at the I wanted to look at the stats of the Vaporeon to see if it was a runner. I mean, I knew it was slow, so it probably wasn't. Oops, wrong way. Tropius! Correct. We name our Pokemon after the first gym. If it beats the gym, it gets the respect of having a nickname. You have to earn it, essentially, in my opinion. The Pokemon needs to earn it. As they say, once you name it, you can't let it go. Oh my gosh. Bro. Technician, shell armor. The Riz. Sacred Fire with dry skin, that's pretty cool. Very tanky. The tankiest Zard in the world. Milk tank. Damn. All right, John, thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great night. Sleep well. Hope to see you in the next stream. Lemonade is a great find. Yo, Joshua, welcome back. What's good, what's good? As of right now, our luck has not been that good tonight, but maybe it'll turn around. Run it for Whitney. Sadly, I can't. It's good. It's too slow. Ever tried running a Matang? Occasionally. Not often, but I have tried it. The sad thing is, even though its evolution is a 600 BST Pokemon, they will never evolve into their actual evolutions, right? Nincada will not evolve into Ninjask. Metang will not evolve into Metagross. So it instead chooses below 600 BST, Steel, and Psychic types, which the sad truth is, there's not many. And so its evolution chart ends up being kind of bad, even though it's supposed to be really good. Nothing I could have done about that. Try attack was stronger than Uproar because Technician only brought it to 75, not 80. I needed the secondary effect of Try Attack. Vaporeon, second shot, still bad. No, it does not go the same for dragons because for steel types and psychic types, there's not any pseudo legendaries. But for dragon, there are pseudo legendaries. PB Max is a great find. That being said, if it was, let's say, Gabite, you could end up getting like Hippowdon because of the ground typing. So for dragons, the better options are Dragonair and Shelgon, because Dragonair will only get Salamence, Chomp, Altaria, Ingra, and there's one more that I'm forgetting. Yeah, unfortunately this Vaporeon is not a runner. It's too slow. I didn't say Dragonite because I said the evolutions for Dragonair after saying Pokemon don't evolve into their final evolution, so it would be everything except Dragonite. Yo, Christian in the house. The prodigal son has returned. Let's go. How you doing tonight, Christian? Sucks that the vape is so slow, yeah. He's a stinky boy. Alright, GG. Paper Potion, nice. Wow, items on this file are crazy good. PP Max, PP Up, and a Hyper Potion. Hugo has been acting a little different than normal tonight. At the start of the stream, he was like a little child in the cardboard box. He was just having the time of his life. And then now, for like the last hour or so, He's just been going to random locations and just like turning towards me and just staring at me. And then like 10 minutes later he'll walk somewhere else and then he'll just start staring at me. Even without a minus speed, this thing was too slow. Average is 80 base stat in your speed. This thing has maybe 20. Maybe 30. Last one. Gonna be a classic items but no Pokemon type of file. Really hoping this last one is a pivot. I won't have to scout the next area with Spin. Oh, that's... not even really an underdog to choose from. The highest BST was Shadow. Yeah. Okay, easy. Rock or Water Stone, that could be interesting. As long as it doesn't evolve into a Vaporeon. Could have a good evolution on it. A Water Stone. No, unfortunately, we don't have any evolution items. We have, like, the PP Max, PP Up, Hyper Potion. I think Grip Claws for Sneasel. That would be the only evolution item we have. I don't think Dragon Dance could save this, but maybe Dragon Dance would save this. I'm not sure. Last one. Razor Claw for Sneasel, yup. Oh, it's not Grip Claw's Razor Claw. Damn. It's bulky with average HP. Oh, man, that's the last one. Low-key think I go for Mischievous. Hope for the stone. We'll be faster and we can scout the Copium. The spawn can already be slow in the tower, so I don't want to go in with Vaporeon. Slow to find, I should say. Stench is just going to make it take even longer to find the Pokemon, especially if the first one is not the level we want. And then if we are trying to go for a higher level, our slow speed will make it likely to have problems going for that catch. So I think we go for the potential in Mischievous. Maybe it's an underdog. Ghost types can take advantage of low BST due to good typing. We would want the level 8 though. Alright, that's a good sign for its speed, so I like that. Seeing that the 6 is not below average by too much. At all. Good speed on Mischievous. Decent physical attack as well. Well, I was not expecting that, but alright, I'll take it. Maybe we have a little bit of a speed advantage now, scouting the rest of them. Might be able to avoid getting trapped by Malcolm. What a trash pile, facts. Having a tough time finding this level 8. Another one. Come on, level 8, please. All this just to get a bad nature. My luck. Because we're about to die and we are not allowed to heal because of the memento, I'm going to just catch the next one we find. If it's a 6, it's a 6. Nothing we can do about it. It just does not want to spawn. Yeah. So be it. So be it. I had a feeling it was minus speed. I just had a feeling. Ironically, not bad though. We want the 8. Do I just go for the neutral nature? I kind of want to just go for the neutral nature. Perfect. Come on, Snorlax, be a friend, please. Ah, that is ironic. Mega Drain. Oof, I can't use that. I mean, I have a PP max and a PP up. That Rock Slide. Quick attack, I'll take it. It's better than explosion. Heart scale. Yeah, that's GG. Adaptability. Pretty cool. That was torture, yeah. Sad. Great items. Horrible Pokemon. I'll leave it up to you guys. 475 Manectric or 480 Octillery. Yo, Levitate. It needs a moveset, yeah. Probably also needs bulk up. It's immune to special attacks. It's a first. It's a first. I've never heard that one before. Yes, no weaknesses. Very cool. A rare commodity to have the synergy with immunity. Uh-oh. Holy speed, dude. I'm 17 speed. I thought I was pretty good speed. Praise Levitate. Holy, Levitate just saved us. Holy, Levitate just saved us. I missed. Oh, that sucks. hair below average offense. Not the end of the world, but definitely needs a moveset. We have Calm Mind, we have Speed. Definitely could scout pretty safely. Because at the end of the day, it is still an underdog, and if I could get a meta, a Kaizo meta, Pokemon in the grass, it would definitely be advised to do so. The Dactyl with Stab Aerial Ace. Let me do a quick calc on that. So 16. Sorry, 18. 6. 60 base power. Stab. Assisted. Wow, that's actually really strong. $15 to 26. So if it was the lowest, it would be a hair below average offense, but likely to be above average. How fast is he? That's not, unfortunately, something we can find out. Double stab, that's funny. Only have one more. Okay. I was gonna go until it put me in range. Alright, that's it for stream. Thank you for joining. Nah, I'm kidding, but what the hell? I wasn't looking. And that's why I shouldn't play so late in the night, because I was not looking. I should have seen that it was, that the screen was not saying not very effective. What the heck is happening? The controller was acting up right there. And GG. It was normalized the entire time, I just didn't notice. Oh, no guard shear. No guard sheer cold is sad. Could have had that. Wow, no guard meteor mash too. That could have been a runner. Speed boost, lava plume. Dude, why is it that I keep scouting so hard and then just not find the Pokemon that would be the pivot? I find everything except the pivot. He had a minus special attack nature. Wow, he really wanted to be a special attacker. That's crazy. Nasty Plot, Earth Power, Charge Beam, Signal Beam, Leaf Storm, Calm Mind. He just didn't have the moveset. That's why I do think the choice to pivot was the right choice. But that was some rough luck. Shame that wasn't in the first patch packs. Yo. Give me Levitate again. Please give me Levitate again. Split offense, low health. It's not bad though. It's not bad. Obviously that Achilles heel is scary. 6 special defense, definitely scary. But it's strong, it's hair above average speed. That's strong, or am I just weak? No, that's above average. 14 to 18. Not as crazy strong as this Magazone, but it's above average. So in this scenario, right, technically you would think of it as if, because it's resisted, if it was neutral, that would have actually done 16 damage. Metal coat for Onyx, maybe? Would be fun. Worked once, maybe it'll work again. What do you guys think? Do we stay with Magnezone, or do we make the pivot to fast Tauros? At least that one did not take that long to find. We appreciate that. Okay, GG. Crab Hammer. There's a lot of 2s in a line for Hex. We are only a hair above average speed, right? We're not like crazy fast. And that could be an issue if things are, in fact, fast and they're special attackers. Like, we saw how much a resisted extrasensory did. A neutral move could one-shot us. Porygon Z is interesting. Without information on the Porygon Z, because of the risk it would take to get that information, do you guys want to stick with Magnezone or do you want to pivot to Porygon Z? All armor. We'd have a guaranteed catch as well for whatever option we go for if we pivot. I think we will, but it's not required. Seems like pivoting goes wrong. Tonight's been one of those nights, yeah. That being said, this is a rare circumstance where I don't need a scout and I have a guaranteed catch. A lot of tonight I have not had the guaranteed catch, and that's been the cause of us dying, is our Pokeball is just not working. Yo! If we can get a second ability Lissy, that could definitely be an option. Though it is slower than us, which is actually, or maybe slower than us. Second ability. Alright chat, it's up to you. Magnezone, Blissey, Porygon Z. Kangaroos is an option. Another 535 BST. I obviously don't want to get hit by a special attack, but I do low-key want one to trap us, just so we know that it's not slow. One HP in a dream. We'll do the last option here. I would have made a pivot, but the likelihood that they're slow pivots, it's just not worth it. Tangrowth could be. I could see Tangrowth being an option. Bug Buzz Thundershock's not bad. It's not a bad start, and he gets 16 level up moves. Didn't trap us. I have a high suspicion that they're slow, and I don't think it's advised to scout for speed boost. Yeah, it'd be Porygon Z, Blissey, or Tangrowth. There is one more that I didn't see because the Tangrowth was trapping us. It's a bit of a risk and less likely to be a reward. I think honestly we run the Mega Zone and just hope for the best. (22 to 27), that is a special attacker. Maybe we do go for the Tangrowth then. We have been shafted all night, and like I'm holding a runner. So the goal is to find that same one again, the one that did 13 damage instead of 12. That also traps. one might have been a plus special attack nature, but I know the calc for Bug Buzz, I don't know the calc for Thunder Shock. So I'm going specifically off of a Bug Buzz situation. Finally found the last pivot, unfortunately not a pivot. I was also kind of holding out for that. Hypnosis. That one did 12. Tough choice, because we have a very strong Pokemon in our hands. And do we give that up? I guess we do. I hope it's the right call. I just want to find the one that doesn't have the minus special attack or the minus speed. I don't care if it's on defenses, I just don't want it to be on offense. The moves, but no Terramon. One Sacred Fire. And this is bye. Sacred Fire is a physical move, buddy. Weaker. We just want the one that does 13 damage. Not 11, not 12. Oh! Oh, whoa. He's fast? Yo, Denny in the house. How you doing tonight? This one does have Forewarn. I hate this game. That makes so much sense. I just stayed. I should have just ran it. Doing all right, Denny. I'm actually also feeling tired, but I'll keep going for you. Yeah, second time normalized would have wrecked us. Oh. Battle armor, bulky, average speed, average offense. With lava plume. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. If we find an insane Pokemon while scouting, we'll give up on the Mamoswine because of its core typing. It has a lot of weaknesses, but if nothing entices us to pivot, I think this is a full send. A modest nature would have went a long way, though. Because it is a little bit basic. It just would, it would have consistent fights where it's two-shotting things instead of one-shotting. Unless we get Stab, Ice Beam, or Earth Power, that would be sick. I'd be very excited if we got Ice Beam. Or Earth's power at level 8. My child. My child, why? No stab. No setup. Oof. It might have been pure power, yeah. Or adaptability, maybe? Could have also been adaptability for how strong that ice punch was. Huh. Would it be the first hair below average Magazone ran? Physical attacker with skill link is cool. If we got Spike Cannon, it would be very strong. To pivot or not to pivot? That is the question. Same statement applied to Magazone, agreed. Ooh, maybe. Do you think this file has a sunstone? I don't. It never does. Where is the sunstone? Who is the sunstone? Where am? Nothing really screamed out to me. I'll look at what the 6% is, but it has to be like Kingdra or something crazy for me to do it and give up an EV opportunity. But that's funny. He also has stab dive. Yeah, we could stay with the Magnezone. The level 6 Kangaskhan never trapped us. Technically, potential of a runner, but I think it's slow. Oh man, I've been muted. My bad.